Hey guys, welcome back once again. You're here with the Dragon of Dragon Works, and this is that customer built cafe racer that I basically have finished it up for him. Still not complete. This is a exclusive sneak peek. Easy for you to say, because I still got some stuff to do. I just put the gold stripe on today, the cafe stripe, so I still got to let the paint sit, and then I'll wet sand and buff it. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the paint because right now it'll look a little fuzzy until it's polished out. But basically got the bike running for the customer. Now I got all the lights and everything working. I got the exhaust on for him. That's a real thrill there. It looks like it would be simple, but there's quite a bit of fabricating to get that on there. Like I say, I got to finish up on the paint, clean the bike up some. If you notice, there's no more wires hanging out anywhere. They're all hidden, tucked in, and up underneath the tank and so forth. You can only see a wire harness coming out. If you remember, there was just wires everywhere on this poor thing. So, yeah, got it to this level for him. Like I say, I got a lot more to do yet. Got to do the tank. I got to fasten the seat down for him. Now, the guy didn't know that the seat was actually flat, and he watched a tutorial on how to put this loop on. He's got it kind of kicked up there a little bit, so it's got a gap under the seat. Now, when you fasten it down, it pulls it down a good bit. So I got to come up with a creative way to take care of that. Of course, if I were to build the bike from the beginning, then I would have had a bracket under there that it could have been bolted to or something. He wants it to kind of be easy to come off, like if he's on the side of the road, he can pop the seat off and get to his wiring. I got the trays all painted up for him. If you remember, they were just like a galvanized metal, and we got all of his wires tucked in there. So yeah, he built those trays on there, and I went ahead and painted them up and cleaned up a little bit on the frame. And you remember, this bar was just, there was no paint on it. So, you know, it is what it is. Like I say, it's a backyard cafe build, and the guy did a pretty good job for his first time. We just had to bring it all together for him. But anyway, got to come up with a way to mount that seat now that it's already half done. I got some bracketry for it where it'll go up under the tank, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do on the back half. So anyway, I just set everything up standard. Let's see, put the key on. Okay, then we got our little lights here, and then on the switch, this is a Moto gadget set up with the M buttons or whatever. So that's your left turn signal, and then the other side, your right turn signal. Okay, and then we got the brake light. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can stretch it for. Hang on. There's sorry about that. There's your brake light. Okay, and then what I did is I programmed the unit under here. This little module right here, you can program it to do all kinds of interesting little things. So I programmed it so the front headlight and the tail light doesn't come on until you hit the starter. So of course it's gonna, that's funny that it's running because I don't even have the fuel hooked up. So there's the headlight, tail light, brake light, and then high beam, low beam is just this button here. So I just hit it once. So that's high beam now. Indicator. Hit again. Low beam. And then that's it. Yeah, that's funny. I just sat the tank on there for the video purposes. I don't even have you can see the petcock's not hooked up or anything there. There's no hose to it, so that's funny. I hit the starter button. It's been sitting there all that time and it fired right up. It's a good running little bike. I haven't got any video of anybody riding it yet, but the customer came down a couple weeks ago and I had it running and we rode it around the parking lot and everything, but I just had, you know, all this rest of this stuff to do. So sounds a little different. I'm going to do another video when I get done. The customer does have the Suzuki badges that go on the side and they're gold as well. So like I say, I'm going to do another video when it's all done. This is just my little exclusive sneak peek. It's not 100% yet. That tank will look a whole lot better. Wait till you see that thing. Make sure you tune back in for that. And like I say, we got the exhaust on it now. Sounds a little different. Yeah, like I say, that was that thing I don't even have choke on. So look, I didn't even have the choke on and I barely hit that button and it started. And it's been sitting here 2 weeks while I was doing the tank and the wiring and haven't started. So that's pretty impressive. But anyway, yeah, we rode it the other week. This thing's peppy, man. It really is. It's really light and peppy. It'll definitely pull the front tire off the ground. You can power wheelie it, you know, a little bit. Anyway, in first gear, I know that much. But anyway, that's going to be it for now, guys. I know it's nothing too riveting, and I didn't want to spend as much time as I did shooting a video, and I didn't want to show the paint job a whole lot yet before I finish it, because, you know, I just don't like people to see it before I finish it. But anyway, tune back in to see when it's all polished up. It'll be real shiny. This is just how it looks before it gets sanded and polished. And the owner asked if I would kind of clean the engine up and touch up some stuff. There's a couple brackets right back in there. You see a bracket that doesn't have any paint on it. It's kind of rusty. So I got to do that. And just little things like that. It's almost done. And then he can take it from there if he wants to add some stuff to it. I don't know if I already went over this. I don't think so. I wasn't able to hook up his neutral switch and his his neutral light and his oil light with this instrument and his bike, because this bike works off of a ground for the gear for neutral and a ground for the oil sending unit, and this instrument works off a positive signal. So we're gonna have to hook up a separate light, or he's gonna have to deal with that part of it, because it's just not it doesn't have the provision for that kind of light setup. So anyway, we got everything but those two little things. All the lights work, bike starts, runs, does everything it's supposed to do, and we got all those wires tucked up in there. And yeah, this video is getting long, so I'm gonna have to get off of here, guys. All right, I appreciate you all watching. Sorry if I made you dizzy. Dragon says thanks for watching. Peace out. Hey, if you got a project halfway done and you want to get it finished up real quick, just let me know. Peace out.